Hi guys! The story of father and son. Father and son are sitting side by side on a bench in the yard. The father is old, and the son is a teenager. The boy is reading a newspaper in his hand. Father was thinking while looking at the garden. Once a sparrow landed on a tree branch. The father asked his son, "What is this?" He asked. The boy raised his head and saw the sparrow, then looked at his father and said, "Sparrow," and continued reading the newspaper. After a while, another sparrow came and landed. The father pointed to the sparrow again. "What is it?" he said. The young man's neck stiffened. "Did I say sparrow?" Jerkiganamo said in a tone and read his newspaper. After a while, another sparrow came and landed. "Father, what is it?" he said. The boy crumpled up the newspaper and looked at his father like an arrow. "What kind of person are you, Dad? Do you understand, don't you?" "I said sparrow, chuak. Do you understand now?" he shouted. The father fell in love with his son and was humiliated. Then he got up and started to leave. The boy was nervous. "Where?" "Take your seat," he shouted. The father looked at his son and said, "You sit down, I'll go out now," and went into the house. The dream came back after a while. He had a notebook in his hand. It was his father's diary, and he used to write down some events from his youth. When his son was 3 years old, he wrote down a story. After looking through that place, he handed it to his son and said. The boy started reading. "My 3-year-old son and I were sitting in the garden when a sparrow came and landed on a tree. My son is a father to me. What is this?" he asked. "I am a sparrow," I said. Another sparrow came and landed. "What is it, Dad?" he asked again. "I am a sparrow," I said. When the third sparrow landed on the tree, my son repeated his question for the third time. I gave the same answer. With that, every time a sparrow landed, my son kept asking me, and I kept answering. Every time he asked, I would caress my son, hold him in my arms, kiss his face and forehead. If I counted, my son asked me 23 times. I also answered 23 times without melting. The young man's hand was shaking as he finished the story. Finally, he closed the notebook and put it next to him. Asta got up and hugged his father and said, "Dad, forgive me. I was stupid. I exceeded my limit. I forgot who I am. You opened my eyes. Forgive me," he said. Dear viewers, if you like it, leave your opinion in the comment section and share it with others. If you want more stories like this, let me know in the comments.